know, last night was about explaining the vision, the philosophy behind PlayStation 4. And you know, to a large degree, it's what's in the box that is as important as the way the box looks. So we took a lot of time to explain what the system architecture is, but the design principle was to make it easy to develop for development studios and get the world's best creators on board and unshackle them from the limits of technology so we can produce the best experiences that gamers have ever had.
You blocked me on Facebook.
As you know, last night was about the vision and philosophy behind PlayStation 4 rather than any business case or business policy or price announcements. But back to the issue of a more supercharged PC development architecture. Of course, the main reason for that is so that we have ease of development, that development teams understand it. And okay, adding 8 gig of onboard high-speed system memory is a fantastic plus for all development teams to make sure they can make the best games possible. So obviously the controller is a massive part of any new gaming system. And so the starting point was, how do we make it better than the current DualShock? So we tightened up the analog sticks, we tightened up the trigger buttons for better control, there's less latency in the system. All those things will make core gaming a better experience. Then we added new features, the share button, the touchpad, the light bar. It's just a much better gaming device. You know, taking feedback from developers along the way, this is the controller they wanted. So I don't know about difficult decision, but I think we were clear from the outset of what our focus needed to be. You know, our focus was on creating a new console that gave the best play experience. And to do that, we were inspired by the development community. We collaborated early in terms of knowing what they wanted. It had to be simple, it had to be immediate. We had to take down the barriers between the player and their content for easy access. So now when you download digital content, you can start playing immediately. The download starts. Talks about the social aspects of adding it, something that's prevalent in all entertainment experiences that we have today. And also personal favourite on terms of personalisation, an informed system, a clever system that can understand your preferences. So again, you know, last night and today isn't really about business policies, digital rights management, any policies around used games to talk about. I know there has been a lot of talk the last couple of days on what our policy may or may not be, but I think all we say is we have the gamers at heart. You know, we want this to be a system for gamers to enjoy as best they can. So again, that's more of a business-related question that we'll answer in good time. But I agree, Gaikai's a great acquisition. It's exciting technology, and the uses of it. Dave mentioned about instant access to demos. I think it's fair to assume, again, no announcements on that, but I think it's fair to assume we will continue with the similar plan as we have with previous consoles. You can play your games even if you don't have an internet connection, so old school gaming will still be there for those who want that. So I think, as we announced, I think the big advantage and the big feature we're going to have is to use Vita for remote play. So within the PlayStation 4 system, you know, the hope is that all PlayStation 4 games will take advantage of that, so that you can use it as a second screen, almost your hero mobile device, because of the sticks and the buttons on a Vita and a beautiful screen, to get a great experience, as was demoed last night. Yeah, fantastic. I think you heard the testaments of some of our fantastic partners last night. They've been consulted about the system as well. They believe in the new system and they're willing to support it with great titles, as was shown. This is both. I mean, you know, when you've got great franchises, whether it's Uncharted, Killzone, etc., you want to take them to the next level. Still fantastically rich franchises with still more story and more features to show off. So we're always going to look at doing that. But of course, gamers and people of all sorts want new things, want fresh experiences. So new IP will always remain the lifeblood of PlayStation and indeed the lifeblood of the industry. Often asked question to end all the interviews. So, like you, I'm sure we all can't wait to see The Last Guardian come to PlayStation platform. The game still is in development. It will be with us one day, and it will be fantastic. You know, we don't have full announcements, but the good news is the game is still in development, and it will come to us one day.